Hey, how's everybody doing? Today is December 31st. We're officially on the last day of 2022. Everybody getting ready to celebrate and ring in the new year. I'm not. I gotta work tomorrow, so. Although honestly, anymore, I'm getting to the point these days. Yeah, these days, I mean, as I'm getting older. Eh, New Year's, like when it comes to holidays, New Year's isn't like high on my list. As I've gotten older, I kind of look at it, I'm like, why exactly are we celebrating the new year? It's not like we control time or anything. It's not like we made an accomplishment of the new year coming in. I mean, it's December 31st. No matter what we do, tomorrow is going to be the beginning of a new year. So I don't know. I mean, is the concept we're supposed to be personally we're celebrating because we made it through another year? For some people, I can fully understand that. People that that unfortunately suffer from some ailments, either physical ailments or mental anguish in some way, and occasionally they think about not being here, and if you're one of those people and here you are, you're getting ready to ring in the new year and hopefully looking forward to your 2023 being even better than your 2022 was, or if you actually had a bad year this year, some things happened and made a bad year for you, well then let's look forward. The only way to go is up, and I really hope that's what happens for you. No matter what you think, no matter where you are in life, remember that there isn't anything you have to go through alone. Reach out, whether it's friends, family, or whether you just you go someplace and just talk to somebody, a total stranger. Whether it's going to obviously if you have drinking problems, you don't want to go to a bar, but that's the first thing that pops in my head. If you go to a bar just to if you don't have an issue with that, but you're just going to go and you want to just unwind a little bit, have a beer, find somebody to talk to, or go to the coffee shop, get a cup of coffee, and just strike up a conversation with somebody. And there's a lot more people out there that are willing to listen, just idly sit back and listen when they're not actively doing something, than you think. Or reach out. I'm sure somewhere in your area there is a place where you can go that's specifically for people to come together and just talk to each other about stuff. Because you know what? You're getting ready to go into 2023. I want to make sure you're around for 2024. All right? Because things are going to get better. I take faith. I have faith in that. 2023, I think, is going to be better. Not just for all of us personally in a lot of ways, but also just collectively. As a nation, I think things are getting better. Gas prices have come down a little bit. That's good. Hopefully, we'll get a trickle down effect with that, and that might actually help to the general inflation coming down a little bit, and ultimately prices of everything settling back down a little bit. But we'll see. But you got to keep the faith, right? Because everybody's felt the crunch of those gas prices. Yeah, I know this last year. Last winter I was looking forward to this year because I was looking forward to taking some time, a few weekends, and just taking road trips. I like to every once in a while just get in the car with my GPS or use Google Maps and just drive. Occasionally I'll look on a map and I'll find some city somewhere here, in Ohio, because there's plenty right here in Ohio I've never been to, I've never seen, whether it's just actual attractions or whether it's just these small towns. And I always look for one. It's got kind of an odd name or something, and I'm like, I wonder what. There's got to be a reason why it's called that. and I just get in the car and drive. And I take back roads. I try to avoid highways. You can actually see so much doing that. It's so relaxing. It's so enjoyable. Whether you're with people or occasionally I just go by myself. And it's a great way to unwind. And I think that, just doing that on occasion, which I didn't get to this past year because of freaking gas prices, but just doing that on occasion, I think can really help soothe whatever you might have been going on. You know, it just takes your mind. It sets you free to just go out and just explore. And you might find something right in your own area that you never knew was there. So I'm looking forward, hopefully this next year, come when it warms up in 2023, I'm definitely going to try again this year, because hopefully, like I said, gas prices will keep going down. So let's keep our fingers crossed for that. All right. What I'm here to do, obviously, you saw from the title, I'm going to open up my Thrill Club box, but I've got a little pickup that I got. I traded in some of my tokens on Mystery Grail and got this pop for free, because when you trade in your tokens, you're able to get there's actually 2 pops in here, so I must have traded in and got 2 of them. Not 2 of the same one, but I got two different pops. But yeah, you trade them in, and then it's free shipping too. So you literally get whatever you're trading your tokens in for completely free. So the first one I got is Savant from the Suicide Squad. This is the 2021 Fall Convention shared sticker. I think I might have gotten this one just because I have a feeling that it might. Yeah, because I've got one up here. So I got this because, I mean, look at it. It's basically, it was free because I used my tokens. So, you know, even if I only sold it for $5, you know, that's making some. I'm not going to sell it for $5, but let's take that wrap off here in a little bit. I don't like having that plastic over the protector. It makes it hard to see stuff. But yeah. So I mean, I won't keep that. I traded in, used my tokens, and I figured this would be one that might slowly creep up in value, maybe. Especially, you know, if they get around now with James Gunn in charge. I can't remember the other guy. That they're kind of sharing responsibilities of creating the new DCU or DCEU or whatever we're calling it. Hopefully they do. I like James Gunn. I think he did great with Suicide Squad. I think he's done great with Peacemaker. He's done great on the Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I loved. The Christmas special was hilarious and very well done. Very touching, too. I wasn't expecting it to be quite as touching as it was, but it was. So I'm looking forward to where the DC universe can go with James Gunn at the helm. I would really like to see the DC movies get. I mean, obviously it'll take them a long time to get caught up to the same level that the MCU is, but I think, you know, anybody that's a fan of like comics and superhero and stuff like that would love to see DC movies get to this, you know, start to get to the same level and the same interconnectivity of what the Marvel movies and TV series are. And I'm personally, I'm a big advocate for, you know, even though James Gunn's, you know, running the helm over there, and they're kind of trying to get away from the Zack Snyder, I would bring Zack Snyder in. You know, even if you don't stick with the same actors that played the parts in his Justice League and stuff, even if you try to do a reboot, his actual version of the Justice League movie was so much better than what they chopped and edited and put out in theaters. I think that would be a great creative mind blend, if you would, of James Gunn and Zack Snyder spearheading the DC universe. Just my thoughts. Comment below if you agree or disagree, or if you think of somebody else that'd be a great fit for you know, getting the DC movies going along. They definitely need some help. All right, the second one that I got, which I am keeping because I know I don't have this one, is Ahsoka. It's got the special edition sticker on it. But it's the one where she's got the dual lightsabers. So yeah, I do not have, I don't think I have any Ahsoka pops. Nope. I do not have any Ahsoka pops. So I'm glad I picked this one up because, you know, Ahsoka does have her own series coming out here soon. And even though I'm sure they'll release pops to coincide with that series, you know, this might actually be the first Ahsoka pop that they did. This was in, see, August of 2021 is when it was released. So that one I will be keeping, and I think I got one little spot right down here that I can put it down in there. See if we can get it down in there right now. Should be able to fit this in here. Ooh, I think. It's a snug fit, but it's in there. There we go. Yeah, it's fitting right in there. Perfect. Alright, there we go. That was that. I'll keep that box in that bubble wrap. I actually just sold my Sweeper Bot Funko Pop. Sort of for Liz. I had it listed for $15. It's got the shared sticker on it. Somebody offered me $12 and I took it. Because when I looked it up again, it looks like it's actually down to $12 in value. One time it was up to like $25, $26. But, yeah. Better sell it while the selling's good, right? Alright, here we go. My Thrill Club. This is a subscription box. Looks like the box got beat up a little bit. Hopefully everything inside's alright. You can access through Amazon. It is a monthly subscription box, and basically if you are a horror, mystery, thriller, suspense fan, and you like having actual books to read, I mean, not like necessarily a Kindle. Nothing wrong with Kindles. I got one. I don't read any books on it. Actually, I've really never used this thing. I'm thinking about like resetting it to the factory default and then just selling it. Because I'm old school. I like having actual books in my hands when I have time to read, which isn't very often. But when I retire, I'm going to have a shit ton of books to read. I mean, I've got a whole library, just one room over, literally like 500 plus books. But this is, I don't remember the exact price of this. What I'll do is I'll check the description box. If I remember, I will look it up and I will post the price of this in the description box. I want to say it's right around $30 a month, somewhere in there. Between like 25 and 30. But you basically get 2 books. They can be paperbacks, hardbacks. I think so far what I've normally seen is they're either both hardbacks or one of them's a hardback and one of them's like a paperback. And then you normally get like a piece of candy. Occasionally they throw in like a bookmark. Comes in this nice red tissue paper. And here is the sucker. They put in Chupa Chups brand of suckers. Put that in my ever-growing pile of candy back here. Alright, so, yeah, look, okay, we got one hardback and one paperback. Let's do paperback first. We have Karen White. Never heard of her. The House on Trad Street. New York Times best-selling author. And the blurb says, all right, this is the brilliant, chilling first novel of Karen White's New York Times best-selling Trad Street series, introducing a Charleston real estate agent who loves old houses and the secret histories inside them. I love old houses. That's actually what I've got. I've got a 1920 Victorian is what I live in. And from the outside, it still shows its charm, if you will, architecture, but the inside, not so much. I mean, I haven't really changed any of the layout or anything, but I put my own taste, if you will, in the rooms. So it's practical. Melanie Middleton hates to admit she can see ghosts, but she's going to have to accept it. An old man she met recently has died, leaving her his historic Trad Street home, complete with a housekeeper, a dog, and a family of ghosts anxious to tell their stories, or their secrets. Enter Jack Trenholm, a gorgeous writer obsessed with unsolved mysteries. He has reason to believe that diamonds from the Confederate treasury are hidden in the house. So he turns on his charm with Melanie, only to discover he's the smitten one. Turns out Jack's search has caught the attention of a malevolent ghost. Now Jack and Melanie must unravel a mystery of passion, heartbreak, and even murder. Alright, so this sounds like it's kind of a mix of like suspense, maybe slight horror element, and maybe even like romance. Is that what I'm getting? So, yeah, a couple of pages got turned. So, I do like a good ghost story, though. I do like a good ghost story. Alright, and the hardback. And double check. Nothing else in the box. I won't keep the tissue paper, though. I say tissue paper because when I sell stuff via my Poshmark, which you'll find stuff down below about my Mercari Poshmark and whatnot. When I sell clothes through there, I put tissue paper to make it look a little more presentable. And the other one is Such a Pretty Smile, Christy DeMeester. An outstanding story, an outstanding hand, says Josh Malerman from the New York Times. He's a New York Times bestselling author of Bird Box and Mallory. Alright, and the blurb for this says, silence feeds them, but we bite back. A biting novel from an electrifying new voice, Christy DeMeester's Such a Pretty Smile is a heart-stopping tour de force about powerful women, angry men, and all the ways in which girls fight against the forces that try to silence them. There's something out there that's killing. Known only as the Cur, he leaves no traces, save for torn bodies of girls on the verge of becoming women who are known as troublemakers. Those who refuse to conform, to know their place. Girls who don't know when to shut up. 2019, 13-year-old Lila Sawyer has secrets she can't share with anyone. Not the school psychologist she's seeing, not her father, who has a new wife and a new baby, and not her mother, the infamous Carolyn Sawyer, a unique artist whose eerie sculptures made from bent twigs and crimped leaves have made her a local celebrity. But soon, Lila feels haunted from within, terrorized by delicious evil that shows her how to find her voice, until she is punished for using it. 2004, Carolyn Sawyer hears dogs everywhere, snarling, barking, teeth snapping, that no one else seems to notice. At first, she blames the phantom sounds on her insomnia and her acute senses in caring for her ailing father, but then the delusions begin to take shape, both in her waking hours and in the violent, visceral sculpture she creates while in a trance-like state. Her fiancé is convinced she needs help. Her new psychiatrist waves her problem away with pills, but Carolyn's past is a dark cellar filled with repressed memories and a lurking horror that men around her can't understand. As past demons become a present threat, both Carolyn and Lila must chase the source of this unrelenting, aggressive power to its malignant core. Brilliantly paced, unsettling to the bone, and unapologetically fierce, Such a Pretty Smile is a powerful allegory for what it can mean to be a woman in an tamed rallying cry for anyone ever told to sit down, shut up, and smile pretty. Alright, this sounds kind of like a, sort of looking for. Not so much suspense, but just like a, maybe almost like a revenge type thing. I don't know whether it'd be really revenge, but you know what I'm saying. Obviously, I mean, there's probably going to be obviously suspense in it, but it seems both these books this month seem a little more straightforward. Although the House on Trash Street obviously does involve ghosts. The Such a Pretty Smile seems to be more of a kind of a mystery type story rather than horror. But they both sound pretty good. When I will get around to reading them, who knows? That's it. Hey, everybody, do me a big favor, would you? If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Don't cost you anything. It'll help me out. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I got a number of mystery boxes coming on the way. I just ordered a few more last night from... Where did I order them from? Hotbox Central. I ordered like 4 different ones. So I have those. And who knows what else coming. Oh, I ordered a men's apparel box from Barton's Discounts. It's supposed to have all brand new clothing in it. I'm hoping maybe there'll be a couple things in there that I want to keep for myself. But if not, then I'll have plenty of stuff to put in my Poshmark. But all that stuff will be coming our way, so make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you'll know about it when those videos pop up. By the time you're watching this, we're probably actually past the new year. I mean, I'm filming it on New Year's Eve, but it probably won't be up tonight. So it'll be after New Year. So I hope you had a great, happy New Year, safe New Year. And like I said before at the beginning of the video, if you ever find yourself in doubt or feeling down or feeling angry or there's just something and you need to unload a little bit. Find a constructive way to do it, and one of the best ways to do it is just find somebody to talk to. Reach out. I know I've had plenty of friends over the years that have done that with me, and you know I'm thankful that I was able to be there and just give them an outlet to just vent a little bit. I didn't try to tell them what to do or what I think they should do, you know, unless they asked. I just sat and just listened. Outside of that, hey, everybody, look out for yourself and all those around you. It makes it much easier for all of us to stay safe and healthy. Till the next time, see ya.